And good morning. It's Saturday morning. Here we are reading from Matthew 23:16 through 22, I guess. Woe to you, blind guides, who say, if anyone swears by the temple, it's nothing. But if anyone swears by the gold of the temple, he is bound by his oath. You blind fools, for which is greater, the gold or the temple that's made the gold sacred? And if you say, if anyone swears by the altar, it's nothing. But if anyone swears by the gift that is on the altar, he's bound by his oath. You blind men, for which is greater, the gift or the altar that makes the gift sacred? So whoever swears by the altar swears by it and by everything on it. And whoever swears by the temple swears by it and by him who dwells in it. And whoever swears by heaven swears by the throne of God and by him who sits upon it. So here Jesus is taking on these Pharisees again, and apparently they made all these distinctions between what you would swear by and whether something was valid or not, depending on what kind of oath you took. So if anyone swears by the temple that he will do such and such, that's nothing. But if he swears by the gold in the temple, that's more important. And all these, so they made all these distinctions. And Jesus says, you're just blind fools. Why are you doing this? In another place, he says, just let your yes be yes. You don't have to make all these oaths to give your words some sort of validity, So for us, perhaps, one thing this could mean is we don't need to punctuate and validate what we claim, what we say by all of these oaths. I'm telling you the truth by the, by the dragonflies in my pool. No, you just say, this is the truth. Yes. You don't need to use all these other things to give it credence, which I think would be a good lesson for us, and sort of broadening this out and going in a kind of a different tack. There's so many people that they can't seem to say anything without adding vulgar words to their language, as though that is going to punctuate and give credence to what they're saying. And it's just become simply a speech pattern and a habit for so many people that it's almost hard for them to stop. And again, just let your yes be yes and your no be no. You don't need to gussy it up with all this other stuff. And we don't need to say all these things that are not so nice, just to make our point. So that's a little bit of preacherly moralizing for you this morning, but I think there's something to that, and sort of more to the point, and back to the text. Though Jesus is in the middle of this series of condemnations of these professional religious people who see themselves as so much better than everyone else. And if everyone else would just follow their advice and their rules, we'd all be fine. Well, turn on your television and see how many preachers you see on TV doing that all the time. And of course, they want you to send them, all of your money. And so do that if you want to, but who's going to be there for you when you're sick? Not them. So, at any rate, Jesus is condemning these Pharisees and their piety, saying, you don't need all of that. What you need is a basic faith. And we're going to see some more of that, because he's going to keep going for the rest of the chapter, I think. And we'll continue with some of that Monday. So have a great weekend, and we'll see you in church on Sunday, perhaps. And if not, again, have a great Saturday, and we'll See you soon. Bye-bye.